Good morning. Executed hope. When we seek the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord your God, with the Levitical priests carrying it, then you shall set out from your place and go after it. Do not come near it, that you may know the way by which you shall go, for you have not passed this way before. Joshua chapter 3, verse 3 through 4. It sounds like a riddle, huh? The scripture here is emphasizing the importance of following God's guidance. Now, here the Israelites were preparing to cross the Jordan River into the promised land that they had been waiting for forever, highlighting the significance of the Ark of the Covenant and the need for reverence and obedience. Joshua stood at the cusp of the promised land. The Lord had spoken. The Israelites would consecrate themselves. Well, not consecrate just means to formally dedicate either to a religion or to a divine purpose. So they were going to consecrate themselves and then follow the ark of the presence into the promised land and into their promise. They would take God's new route to get there so that the vast camp that traveled farther behind them would be able, each person would be able to see, and they would faithfully follow God for themselves. In this manner, each Israelite successfully executed the action of their faith before God rather than man. They were led into the presence of God. Every man crossed the Jordan, fled Jericho, and enjoyed life of milk and honey in the promised land. Now today, we face similar decisions that position us towards the fulfillment of God's promises in our lives. We take courage, we consecrate ourselves, and we follow him. Jesus has given us our land of opportunity. We step into this purpose. We step into this land, running the race with Jesus and securing our own hope. This day is our present opportunity, similar to the Israelites back in that day when they entered into the promised land. Executed hope. Well, this had to have been a great day. They had heard about it and heard about it and heard about it forever, and nothing ever happened. But when is it going to happen? You know, there were murmurings going around. What's going on? There's not a promised land. As there would be today. If something just drug on and drug on and drug on, and I say drug on, but it is in God's time. That's what we have to remember. And that's what they needed to get a full understanding of, that it's in God's time. But they made it. And how happy the vast majority of them were that they actually listened and they consecrated, which is another word I learned too. They formally dedicated themselves to God. And it said that we need to do the same. Have you consecrated yourself to God? It's important. If you don't give yourself to him, then why should you think that he's going to give himself to you? This had to be a wonderful day. I can just imagine. And then it said that, they didn't rush into it. Each one took their time so that even the people that were traveling far behind, because it was many, each one could see it, take it in, and be in awe about it. That had to be a great day. It had to be. But we have our own special time ahead of us as well. Now, I know we grow weary because so many things are going on. And just like, when is it coming? When is it going to get here? At some point, maybe even, it doesn't even exist. That's what a lot of people said then. And look, there it was. Just as it had been promised, there it was. We face our own similar Jericho situation today. We face decisions that could position us toward the fulfillment of God's purpose, or it could take us away from it. Marley, what are you doing? Lay down, down, lay down. Or it can take us away from it. We have to be really careful because there are decisions to be made here. Nothing like making the wrong decisions, because most times you can't go back. You can't get a do-over. This would be the wrong thing to play with, trying to get a do-over. Good morning, y'all. Come here, Marty. What's going on? Oh, Tuesday morning, work day. Gotta go to work. It's cold here, so I have on something very short sleeve, but it's cold outside. Not freezing, cold enough to wear my cute little jacket. Okay, I thought it was cute, but anyway, it looks like a robe, but it's not. What do y'all got planned for today? I'm trying to frighten Marty. Marty, come here. I took him to the vet yesterday. Come here. Come around this side. Go around. He's so smart. He knows that stuff like that. Go around. Come over here. There he goes. He's going around. So anyway, I took him to the vet. And it is what I said. He does have seasonal allergies. And we did determine, which I already knew, is it happens this time between like August and now, every year. So she's got him on some steroids to try to speed the healing process up. He is going to continue to take his Apoquel just a little bit more often until he feels better. I'm working on the foot, and I've been doing really good with it, trying to heal it. But I noticed that on each opposite side of his foot, those are the hot spots that I'm rubbing all on top of it. I didn't see on the other side of his foot one of the main things that would make him lick the whole foot. So I'm trying to work on that now so we can get this little buddy feeling better. He is better in that he doesn't growl at it. It's not as intense as it was before, because he could just tear his foot off before. But it's not that deep. So hopefully, before I get out of here, we'll have him all healed up and ready for Linda and those long walks. Okay, there may not be too many long walks. It's cold here. Use your own discretion. But at least he'll have her. And she loves on him just as I do. That's why I appreciate having her here. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for everything that you do for us. So anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. But I got to get out of here and go to work this morning. I don't know what you're going to be doing today. Maybe you've already started shopping for the upcoming holiday. It's always a holiday, something. So maybe you've already started that. Whatever it is you do, as you encounter people today, or even yourself, be kind. People are just on edge. There's so much stuff going on, and so many things happening, and so many things that are causing despair to people. You know, the SNAP benefits, the loss of jobs, the military. It's just too many to even talk about. But you know what I mean when I say, what's happening today. So just be careful in dealing with people. And know your triggers as well. If you feel you're getting triggered, kind of walk away, because that could be the very thing that person's looking for, just to get into it with you, so that there can be, y'all can have some kind of argument or approach, about whatever. So be careful. Here we go. Lay down. Be careful in dealing with people. It's not worth it. I can tell you that. It's not worth it. The things that could follow a massive blow up like that, it's not worth it. So try to walk away as best you can, if you can, when you can. And if you can't, then deal with it accordingly. That's about all I have to do today, is go to work and then try to wrap up my packing and stuff. Yeah. I do have some things in the suitcase, so y'all can't say nothing. The people that are listening that call me every day, I have things in this suitcase. Some things. I do, for real. Thank you for holding me accountable, because, child, it's like lately, I'm the last minute packer. I don't want to be like that. I used to do it weeks ahead. Now it's down to just days. So whatever. Hey, uh, hey, I'm a busy woman. That's my excuse anyway, okay? I gotta have an excuse. I'm a busy woman. Y'all have a great, great day. And make it a good day. And we're still fighting with Marley. Y'all know, when I disappear like that, we're fighting with Marley. The things I'm doing to save his life, this dog doesn't appreciate it. I'm trying to help you, and yet you sit down here and whine. Sorry that our days have had to be filled with me pulling on, calling Marley, telling Marley lay down, taking away from my morning message. That's life. Things come up and we have to deal with them how we can deal with them. Anyway, whatever you do, you have a great day. Be kind to yourself. I know it's important to be kind to other people, but you have to be kind to yourself. I used to always because I go out to eat a lot by myself. I don't just go grab something and come home and eat it. I sit down at restaurants and I eat. I have no problem with being there for at least an hour, hour and a half. I sit there and I enjoy my meal because if I'm going to go out, I'm going to a place that I like and I sit there and I enjoy it thoroughly. There's nothing wrong with that. Treat yourself. That's what you need to do. Treat yourself. Because I treat myself all the time. I don't know, it's a healing for me. I don't have to be with someone. Yeah, I would love to be with someone. But at the risk of them being phony or fake and all that other stuff, nah, I'll pass. And I'll go and enjoy my own company. And that's what I do. So do that, even if it's something like that. Do things that bring you enjoyment. You do enough for other people. It's also time for you to take care of yourself. Y'all have a great day. I love you. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. Hey, one time for the one time. One time for the one time. Hey, one time for the one time. One time for the one time. Hey. Have a great day. I want to say a perfect day. That's what I like to say. Have a perfect day. People would misunderstand that because nothing's perfect. But as perfect as it can be, have a perfect day.